Alan, thanks for being with us this morning. Now, you've worked directly with Huawei. In your opinion, does the company pose a larger national security risk to the U.S.?
Well, I'm not a politician, but what I can say is, in our case, the jury found that they had misappropriated our IP, and they had a policy of posing as a customer and then feeding that information into their internal chip development, which is not acceptable. It's not practice that anybody should do. In terms of their national security threat, I think I'll leave that to the professionals that in the government, and I'm confident that they'll do the right thing.
But Alan, from what you have seen from the company, you said that they have stolen your trade secrets. Do they act maliciously? They have made the distinction that no court has ever concluded that it has engaged in malicious IP theft. Is that an important distinction? And you guys were not awarded any damages. So are you happy with the outcome?
I'm happy with the outcome. I think that there's some key discovery in this case that maybe didn't get in for a lot of legal reasons, but for us, it's just good to have this cloud of when you found a company, you don't dream of a big legal battle, but we were cleared of everything they accused us of, and they were shown to have misappropriated our IP. I think the lack of damages is because we're not in production yet. We're just starting to ramp production, and that was a technicality. So.
Alan, was there malicious intent behind it, though? And, this is, like I said, the distinction that they make. Do you think that that's important here? Because you guys aren't the only ones, certainly, that have accused Huawei of stealing trade secrets. There's a large case right now with T-Mobile.
Yeah, I think from the beginning, what this case was about was them wanting to get our IP. It started almost 3 years ago, and the actual lawsuit happened 18 months ago. And as we were fighting this, we found that they were very interested in the IP we had, and I think they tried to use the U.S. court system to get it. And lucky for us, our jury system works. The jury saw through that, saw what they were trying to do, and made the right decision.
Alan, how much this conversation that we're having around IP and IP theft right now, how much of this do you think is specifically a Huawei-related situation versus a broader industry, sector, state situation within China? And I ask that because it really sort of strikes the heart of these U.S.-China trade talks right now.
Yeah, I don't view it as an issue with China. We have a lot of employees in China. There's great Chinese companies that we would love to do business with that act with integrity. I think Huawei is a specific case, and there may be others, but I don't think this is a country issue. I think any company can get that aggressive type of spirit of attain technology for any reason, and I think that can happen in any country, and it just needs to stop. So, I think Huawei was taught a hard lesson by the good people of Texas, and hopefully that I think we were an easy fight to pick, and the fact that we. Even though we're small, we fought a hard fight and we won. That'll send a pretty strong message to Huawei.
I mean, if I'm just looking at this, Alan, it seems to me like it has everything to do with the U.S.-China trade fight. Huawei is literally at the center of this and has been used as a bargaining chip just this weekend in G20. If you told me that an American company was getting sued by Huawei in a Texas court, I would expect the American company to prevail.
Yeah, well, they fought a hard fight. They spent a lot of money going after us with some pretty crazy accusations, and I think we prevailed because our jury system works, and they saw through what Huawei was trying to do, and they saw what Huawei took from us. So, I went into it, knowing that it was a fight for our lives, and we ended up prevailing. But it wasn't easy. We spent a lot of money. It's not easy for a small startup to fight a big conglomerate.